Yo, what up, 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 what up? I don't know, big up on yourself, everybody that's in the building. You don't know, we're live right now. It's Sunday, April 20, and as usual, even though tomorrow is a holiday, we still have to break down the charts because we have to maintain consistency, right? So you don't know, so every Friday, every Sunday we're there, and we break down the charts, see what's in the market, see what the market probably holds for us, and see what kind of trades we can catch, see what kind of money we can make. You don't know, I'm here for you guys as always, not missing a beat. So yeah, we're there. I'm gonna see how things look this week. We'll see how things look this week, and then yeah, we can make things happen. So, how you guys feeling, yo? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? What's the word on the streets? How we looking? Shout out, Shakur in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Shout out to you from the GOAT himself. Shakur says gotta pass phase one this week. Yeah, bro. We're definitely gonna pass phase one this week. It not gonna pass this week. And the funny thing is that, funny enough, phase one is typically the hardest to pass because as soon as you pass phase one, you'll be able to pass phase two. So phase one, we're definitely gonna pass phase one this week. I'm looking at getting funded by next week. So, I'm pumped up, finally getting the funded account next week. So we can make some money. Because I've, my wedding coming up, some money to pay for that. So I'm gonna have to touch my personal funds. And I don't want to use my broken money either. So let's see. Ranzo in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Shout out to team Learn to Trade JA in the building. Live and direct. I appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate the support all the time. So I definitely be sending out some trades. I've been back testing, guys. I've been back testing some new strategies. As you can see, this one is like a 1 to 6. Could have been more, but I've been back testing some new strategies, which I'm gonna share with my team that is in the Learn and Earn sometime today or probably tomorrow. More likely tomorrow because today is a family day. So I'm not even going to be on the charts too long today. But I find a nice strategy that we're going to be implementing. And so far, it has a 90% win rate. Well, between 80 to 90%. Let's not say 90% because I'm still learning to find the right entry. So the entry is what I'm trying to find. So it hasn't, I don't think I reached 90%, but it has a very high win rate. Very, very high win rate. And it's a scalp trade. Scalp / intraday trade strategy. You get me? So if you want to find out what that strategy is, you need to sign up for the Learn and Earn. It's only $67 per month. You get access to private Zoom calls like the ones that we're having, or private meetings, link up, trade ideas, signals, a bunch of other stuff, plus a bunch of other more stuff coming soon. So if you want to join that, there's a link. Let me pin the link just in case, but there's a link that is there that you can click and you can sign up, guys. It's only $67. The first payment is $99, but every payment monthly after that is $67. And I don't expect anybody to be in the Learn and Earn for more than 6 months, because by between 6 to 12 months, that's when you normally learn what you need to learn and you're able to go on your own. So if you want to actually stay just to be a part of the community, fine. But for the Learn and Earn, I would anticipate that you don't need to spend more than 6 to 12 months learning everything that you can from me and being a part of the group just to get yourself consistent in trading, right? So click the link, join Learn and Earn, and you will be able to see some of the things that we're doing inside there. So where we at now? So yes, as I said before, backtesting is strategy. It's a nice strategy, very easy to follow. It's just that I'm still developing the rules, and as soon as I develop those rules, then definitely See, I even catch another trade over here so as well. So been back testing the strategy. It's something that requires patience, and it's not limited to one pair. So we're just looking for specific things on the different pairs. And then once we see those specific things, then we can hop into a trade. So it is not tied to just GJ or gold or, you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, so we can move on now. Guys, everybody who is on the live, please and thanks. Would appreciate if you just give the video a thumbs up as usual. Tap the screen with some heart emojis so that the algorithm can give us some reach so that other people can benefit just like how you are benefiting from the live. So if you can, guys, I'd appreciate it. Just tap the heart button. Be very interactive in the comment section as well. Please to comment as often as possible. Please to tap the like button on the screen. And ting, that would be really appreciated if you guys can do that for me, you know. So just keep the comment section active because I want to grow this community. We're at 81 subscribers now. Hoping by the end of this month we'll be over 100 subscribers. So if you guys can support by just tapping, you know what I mean, tap the like button, tap the share button, you know what I mean, make people aware of what we're doing here. All right, so without further ado, guys, I'm not going to be a long session today because we have family outings today. So today's a family day, so we want to make good advantage of that. All right, so let's start with GJ now. As you know, guys, yesterday was a holiday, so there wasn't that much activity that was happening. As you can see on the lower time, not yesterday, Friday was a holiday. So as you can see, we've just been ranging for the entire day, really. Because Friday was a bank holiday, and then tomorrow is also a bank holiday. So we don't expect much movement as well tomorrow. Tomorrow is Easter, so we don't expect much movement again tomorrow. But Tuesday, definitely the market should have some volatility and we'll be able to trade it. Don't want to be trading on bank holidays because there's no volume in the market and the market moves like this, right? So never ever try to trade when there's a bank holiday because there's no volume and you're going to be losing. You're going to be blowing your account because the market just going to be ranging. All right. So overall, though, let's look at where we are so far in the month. So let's start with the monthly time frame. So in the monthly time frame, we are bearish. We have a bearish candle still, as you can see right there, right? So we're still bearish, but we're still ranging in this particular area. So we're between right here and right here. So we're ranging in this area. So there's no real movement on the charts right now. There's just this range right here that price is moving in this range. So no breakout of this range yet, even though I anticipate that the monthly candle will break out, but it could also close within the next 10 days, 10 days after the month, that it could also close inside here. So GJ not really giving us much volume, but I expect that GJ wants to possibly do something like this where it breaks out and then continue its push up, right? But it definitely needs to grab some liquidity first before pushing up. So I'm expecting price to continue to push down here and then grab liquidity and then continue its move up. So overall, we're looking at a bullish move because the market itself is overall bullish, right? So expecting something like this and then something like that. So if you even look on this side over here to the left, you will see something similar to what I'm expecting. So prices was ranging between these 2 points right here. So price was ranging between these 2 points, and then price broke out, grab the liquidity that was here, and then fly up. So I'm anticipating the same thing will happen here, where price will break out, grab all the liquidity, and then continue to fly. So that's the trend that we're looking on. That's the movement that we're looking on. That's what we're expecting price to do in the next coming days. So more than likely, I anticipate that price will continue to come down and probably break into this area and then push up. So you want to mark off the most significant areas of price, which is these areas. So these areas are our main strong areas, the monthly areas that we'll be looking at where price could possibly tap into before making its next move. So let's mark off the high of the low of this candle and also the high of this candle as well, right? Well, yeah. So if you can notice here, the candle did break the low of the previous monthly candle. So that is indication that price is going to probably possibly continue to come down and probably break its own low down here. So in the next 10 days, I'm assuming that we're going to still be selling. But let's also look on the weekly time frame to see what the weekly time frame is saying. So the weekly time frame closed off with a doji candle, right? And is still pushing up. So it never pushed all the way up, which means that there's a possibility that it could actually start to go down on the next candle, right? So this would kind of fall in line with what we were thinking. So if you notice, there's an area here where price has rejected from a couple of times. Where are we? Sorry about that, guys. So there's an area here where price has rejected from a couple of times, and price is currently rejecting from that area. So it broke out, came back up here, broke down here, rejected from here, and it's rejecting from here again. So there's a great chance that price might just come up in here and then start to reject and close to the downside, right? Or we could see price come up in here and close in here. And if you close in here, we can look for price to continue to go up from here, right? So those are the things that we're looking for at the moment. So GJ looking like it, to me, it wants to go down. But again, we don't assume, we adapt, right? Again, right here, you can see price push down, it push up, it push down, it push up, creating this double top right here, pushing down again. So is it going to break above, or is it going to start to create a lower high to now create a lower low? That is now what we're going to be looking at. So let's zoom in now to where we are on these candles. So right here is a daily area, the daily high. Right here is a daily low. Price is ranging inside here. And then what happened is price actually push down, push up, push down, created this double high, this double top, and is now pushing down. Could this be a lower high to continue to push down? So now we need to see what price does after for the new open. So does the candle come up and continue to push on this area, or does it reject from here and then start to attack the new low? Those are the two scenarios that we're looking at. So we have to be patient to see which one of them actually plays out. As we look on the 4-hour time frame for possible structure and possible entries, we realize, first of all, guys, that there is a huge gap in the market here that needs to be filled. So this entire gap right here needs to be filled, right? So one of two things can happen. So price can either come up in here, fill it, come back, retest it and push up, or price can come up in here, tap into it, and then start to push down. So right now, these are our two scenarios that can play out. So that's scenario one, and then scenario two is this. So either way, right here showing us some strong levels of resistance. If price actually breaks through this resistance, there's a great chance it's going to continue up. If price does not break through resistance, then there's a great chance it's going to drop like a bomb. Right? So you guys can look out for that. You can mark these levels, take a screenshot, do whatever you need to do to remember how we look right here, what we're looking for. Right? So this is what we're looking for the market to do. This is what we're looking for the market to do come the next couple of days. As you can see, price is in this channel right there. So price is in this channel, all right? It basically, this is the halfway point of the channel. So price has bounced right here. So, you know, it broke this halfway point. Now it is at the lower point of the channel. So if it does push up we can expect it to tap the top of the channel, or if it pushes down, we can expect it to tap the bottom of the channel. But right now it's moving in this particular channel. All right, as you can see, a couple of taps right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the upside, there are taps right here as well. So price is currently moving in this channel. So let us see if we would either get breaks to the upside, or will it continue to go down. But these are the two scenarios that we're looking at for GJ this week going into the end of the month. All right, everybody good, everybody Gucci, everybody understand that clearly? Just type 7 in the chat, please. Everybody who is just joining the live, please to give the video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Drop some heart emojis, some 100 emojis on the chat. Keep the vibe going. You know what I mean? If you guys have any questions, if you're not clear about something, please don't be afraid to hesitate to ask, guys. Come on. We have 10 people watching now, and I only have 5 thumbs up, right? So, we're strengthening numbers right now. I'd really appreciate you guys to just, give the thing a like. Let's give the thing a thumbs up, right? And so that we can continue to grow the community and continue to grow the movement. All right. If you haven't yet, guys, please to also subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow me on Learn to Trade JA on Instagram as well. Right. So please, guys, just continue to support. Let's see who's in the building. Big up O'Shane Ellis. O'Shane said just tapping in. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself, guys. Please to follow Entity JA on Instagram for all your events needs. O'Shane is the team that is actually planning my wedding, a good brethren of mine. So go through and support that. 7's in the chat. Ranzo 7. Chidiki. Big up yourself, Active. Big up yourself, Chidiki. Big up yourself, Chev. Big up yourself, Chev. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Please, guys, remember to just give the video a thumbs up and continue to support. Milton in the building. Milton, big up yourself, Milton. Always big up yourselves. Thanks for the support, guys. All right, let's go. Please remember to tap the heart button, the emoji button. Like the live and thing. Let's go through the next pair now. So GJ can go either way. Those are 2 scenarios. Take a screenshot. Or you don't even have to take a screenshot. The video will be uploaded, so you can always go back to the video and recap, right? What's next? If there are any questions that you have, guys, please don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to answer questions if you need me to, right? So don't be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to ask me any questions. I'm here to help you on your trading journey. All right, so let's start with a monthly time frame for GU. So GU has been on a tear to the upside, right? Wish I did catch the trade down here, but it's on a tear to the upside now. Overall, though, GU has been going down, right? So as you can see, price has been creating. Where is my arrow? Come on, man. Where are we? Right, so as you can see, price is moving in a downtrend, right? So it's creating lower highs and also it's creating lower lows. So we're moving in this channel here on the monthly time frame. So price is creating lower highs and lower lows. So we're on an overall downtrend on GU, right? However, now we're looking at the movement of price. So price pushed up here, push down, push up, push down, tap here, came down here, right here, boom, boom, boom. So we're looking at all the swing highs, all the swing lows of price, and now price is pushing up here. So are we going to see price now move up above here, retest to continue up? This could be a possibility. So we want to mark off the zones that we believe that price more likely will react to. This is the first zone right here. And then you have this zone right here that price can react to. And then we can mark out the zones where price is coming from, right? So currently we're in this zone, and then another area that price can tap into before making another movement is this zone right here. So as you can see, there was a breakout from here, and it hasn't really retested this point. So this could be the point where price wants to get to before making any major decisions. So are we now on the up? So if that is the case, what we want to see now is we want to see price break above the trend line here, retest this area, and then continue to push up. So that's the overall movement I believe that price would make in the long run, right? Or it can actually start to reject from here and then start to tap back the lower part of the channel. So we're at a very critical point on GBP USD, right? So the monthly candle though is very strong bullish. So I'm anticipating that it's going to continue to go strong bullish at least up here. So this could be an area where price could actually tap into, right, before making any move. So this area is where I'm expecting the candle to break above here, and possibly, so if it does break above here, right, this candle could break above here, and if it does, it might come and retest and push up, or it can actually start to push back down. But I believe that the candle itself is heading towards this 1.33 area. So if we can go to the lower time frames and get some buys up to that point, we should be able to get something, right? And that's on a monthly. So we'll go to the weekly now. We can see what the weekly is doing, right? The weekly is confirming that there's a great chance that price is attacking this area. So what the weekly might do first though is the weekly might come grab some liquidity before continuing its push up. But overall, so far, we're looking at this being the bias. So even if the weekly should say, all right, I'm not going to go all the way, the weekly candle more than likely will create a wick right here and then create another candle like this, right, before pushing down. So we're going to have either a hammer candle or a doji candle, but either way, whether it's going to be a hammer or a doji candle, or it's either going to create a candle like this where it goes up, grab some liquidity, and then closes like this the following week, right? Or it's just going to continue to push up and go above. Either way, based on how the candle looks, we can anticipate that we're going to be getting buys. So there are more buys in the market based on how this weekly candle has closed, right? So let's go to the lower time frame now on the daily, right, to see where are opportunities where price can actually pull back to continue to push up. So with 10 days left, right, do we see the candle coming back to this area right here? Do we see the candle coming back to this area right here to retest here and then push up? That could be a possibility. So this now becomes our area of interest for GU. So this area right here becomes our area of interest. So we want to see price pull back to here and then retest to push up. Does this also fall in line with our Fibonacci level? Based on the aggressive nature, it actually does. It actually does fall in line with the 38.2 area. So if we can tap into the 38.2 area, I don't think it's going to come all the way down here, right? If it does come all the way down here, there's a great chance it might not pass the 1.33. It might actually bounce off the trend line and start to come back. But if it does tap into the 38.2 and start to move from this point, there's a great chance it's going to bust through the trend line and start to move in the opposite direction, right? So you want to be able to see how it reacts to when it pulls back. So if the pullback comes down to here, there's a great chance that if it starts to reject from the 38.2, then it's going to continue to drive with a strong bullish candle to the upside. If it comes all the way back, here, there's not that great of a chance that it's going to go all the way up here. It might just tap right here and then start to fall down. But either way, there are opportunities for buys on GU, right? So we have this as a point of interest. We have to look at also this area right here, right? So this is probably our liquidity area where price might come to grab liquidity, right? This is the high that price created right now. So price could actually we'd want to see price to something like this, come back down here, and then push up. Right? So we're looking for buys. If price actually continues to push here, we'd want to see price break above here, retest, show signs of liquidity to continue to push up. So this is currently the range that we're in on the 4 hour. So now we need to see how price actually reacts to this range in the 4 hours. So either it's gonna continue to push up, probably make a little bit of pull back here, and then push up. But then we want to wait until it retest to confirm that it's going in the uptrend and then continue its push up. Or what we want to see it break above here and then start to push down. If it starts to do this, there's a great chance we can get some sells down to this point, but we don't want to take the sells too far. And then we can take the buys, go back up. So we have sells and buys that we could possibly take for the week, right? So we have to just see what the market presents to us and then go with where the market is telling us it wants to go, right? So yeah, guys, so we're looking at both buys and sells, but mostly we're looking for buys. So the overall bias, the bigger bias is buys, but there's a little bit of sells that we can get. Could come down to this point, even from here to here, we can get some sells, and then we want to see price push back up and start to go back up. Right? So that is what we want to be able to see. Cool. So that is GU. As I said, guys, there's JPY7. No, I haven't done gold yet. So JPY7, if you're good to go. Not going to be long today. I've been on for 34 minutes. I don't think I want to pass 45 minutes. So it's JPY7 if you understand, if you're good to go. If you see where I'm saying, if you have any questions, let me know. JPY7 in the chat, please, and thanks. JPY100 or a heart emoji. You know, keep the vibes going. Please and thanks. I appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, if you're on the live or you haven't yet, please to subscribe. Also, please to leave a thumbs up as well. All right, so I'm seeing the 7s in the chat, and I'm going to move on to gold. So now gold, as you know, guys, gold is just on a tier. Gold is just on a tier, and we were waiting for some form of a pullback for us to be able to continue, because the price has just been pushing up, right? So now, could this be the pullback that we were waiting on for gold? Let us see. Let us start from the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, we can see that price is just continuing its push up, and it's based off of how this candle looks. It looks like there's more push up to go. You know what I mean? Right now it's in the gym, so there's more push-ups to do, right? So let's look at the weekly time frame to see if we see any ranges on the weekly. Nothing on the weekly. The only thing we can mark out on the weekly is this area right here where price broke out of, right? Let's mark the tip of the range as well, and we can probably mark the low of the range as well right here, right? So let's see on the daily, are there any areas we can look on the daily? Can we refine this? So let's refine this now. So this is an area where price broke out of on the daily. So could it be that price could do an even deeper pullback down, right? This, oh, wow, Chakor, this daily candle looks like one of our favorite models to trade, to be honest with you, right? So I like how this daily candle look, and this look like one of the models that we love to trade for price to actually come back down. So it could be, just based off of the daily candle, it could be that we could have a push down, at least a small push down on gold. We can probably get some sells on gold. I don't know if it's going to push all the way down. It could, but it could actually just push down to about right here before actually pushing up back, even if it's even a wick, right? All right, I have a question right here. So the question is by the Opinionated Chick. So shout out Deandra, guys. Please go and follow the Opinionated Chick on YouTube and Instagram. You know, she is one of my students, so go check her out. Have some really good content. In terms of the Fibonacci, you spoke about the Fibonacci calculator, why 30%? I thought it was 50 to 70%, which will be the retracement. All right, so the first thing you need to understand is that nothing is set in stone, right? So the reason why these are levels, right? These are levels just to indicate areas where price can react from. So when price is moving up, right? Price move up. Yeah, better example. Sure. So say price move up. Price is moving up like this. And then price has this big push to the upside, right? What you want to do is you want to plot your Fibonacci levels to see where are the possible areas that price could actually come back to, right? So you move from the bottom of where price actually starts to move to the top where price is actually reacting from, because price would have already started to come down here. So you don't map your Fibonacci levels until you see price is pulling back. It's when price is pulling back, that's when you map your Fibonacci level. So now what you want to see is you want to see which area it's possible for price to pull back to. Now the Fibonacci is just confirmation. You don't trade Fibonacci, right? So this is just based off your price action. So what this means is that ideally you want price to come down in a discounted area. The discounted area is anything below the 50% mark, because this is where price would have been exhausted and then it's going to push up, right? So price would come down to anywhere from the 50, 61, 78. Ideally, these are the areas that we want to see price tap into and then push up, right? However, it could also, depending on how strong the trend is, price could actually just tap the 38 and then push up. That is why we have all of these levels. So it means that these are the levels that we're more interested in to see price attack anywhere in this region. So once it tap into this region, we want to be able to say, all right, these are the levels that I'm looking at. We want to take a buy from these levels as well. So when it comes on to Fibonacci, nothing is set in stone. You just want to have the levels there to kind of give you an indication as to where price possibly could go, right? So when I say I'd want to see price push to the 50 to 70%, ideally, that is when I know that price is exhausted and it probably won't go any further. So that is my sweet spot. But it doesn't mean that I'm only going to trade based off of that, because as I said before, if you have a candle, like for instance, let me show you. I think this candle probably is a 30. This candle would be perfect. So if you mark the candle from the move from right here to right here, you would see that the move actually played out from the 50. It does tap the 50% and start to push up. If we go to a lower time frame, we'll be able to see the pullback, right? So price started here, the move started here, it went up to here, and look where it tapped. It tapped the 50%, or it can even consider 38% at the top. So it never got all the way back. And the reason why it never got all the way back is because the previous candle was a strong bullish move. So when you see candles that are a strong bullish candle, like it just strong to the upside, there's a great chance it's not going to come all the way back to the 78 or the 60%. The most it might do is tap the 50, or it might tap the 38%. So it just depends on the volume in the candle. Now the candles that are regular size, we can anticipate that the candle might just come down to the 78, it might come to the 61, or it might come into the 50, right? But once you see a candle that is heavy to the upside, there's a great chance that it's not gonna come all the way back. So if you look at all of these candles, if you even look at this candle right here, say for instance, we were doing the Fibonacci for this candle, replay, right? So say for instance, we did the Fibonacci for this candle. So look at this strong bullish candle. If we map the area from where the move started, if we map the area from where the move started to up here, we would see that price actually tapped and pushed off even from before the 38.2, right? It would have pushed off from the 28. But let me go down a little bit further, see if I can get a clearer look. Right, so the move would have started down here. The high would have been up here. right? And as you can see, price just continues to push up. So price don't always have to come all the way down here. But what we're saying is that, and if you look at this candle right here, you see where prices tap on the 38 and then push up. So the Fibonacci is really a guide for you to see where price could pull back to and where price could actually push to, right? So the retracement is how far it can go, and the retracement, so the Fibonacci retracement is how far it can come back, and then the Fibonacci levels to the upside, you want to see how far it can go, right? So nothing is set in stone. It's just a guide to make you understand where you're going. So on gold now, let's go back to this. Let's see what going. Of course, gold can stay. All right, understood. All right, glad you understood. I too think that it will go on a downtrend, and then by 7-8 it changed to an uptrend. I mean, we'll have to see how it go. We'll have to see how it go. As I said, we don't anticipate, we adapt. We don't try to predict, we adapt to what's happening. So, where we are now. Turn off this. Right, so where gold is concerned now, I'm thinking that gold will push up first, right? So we could look at this happening for gold tomorrow. This is the level right here that gold is at. This is the level that it break out of on the 4-hour. So we could expect gold to push up, probably even grab liquidity up here and then push down to this area right here. So it's possible that we could be seeing sells on gold. Very possible. Very, very possible. As you can see, when you look at market structure, price push up here. It's starting to create lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I mean, lower highs, lower lows, lower high. So it could actually be trying to push down, possibly, right? Or we could actually see it continue to push up same way, because gold is just on a tier right now. So for buys, we'd want to see price push up above here, retest here and continuous push, or we want to see price push up above here and then start to break back down for a sell. So these are the two scenarios that we're looking at for gold coming Tuesday. And I'm not sure how it's going to play out, because I'm not sure how Monday going to turn out. I'll probably do a look on the charts Monday. So I'll probably do a live tomorrow, guys, after the market, tomorrow evening, after the market kind of settle down a little bit, because tomorrow's a holiday. So after the market kind of settle down tomorrow, we can have a look and see where it might be going. But these are the two scenarios for gold. NAS, real quick. NAS is pushing down at the moment. So we're expecting price to probably tap back into here and continue to push down. So I'm still bearish on NAS. So NAS is still bearish for me. So we could be looking at price, coming up here and then continuing to push down. So there's a possibility that we could get some buys and then get some sells on NAS. All right, price is rejecting from this point right here. Price is holding on from right there. Price is in this range right here. So now, are we looking at price pushing up? Continue go up, or break here and go down? That's what we're looking at for NAS. US30, basically the same thing. US30 and NAS looking basically identical, right? I was looking at this, wanted price to break down here, but it is holding firm in this area. So we need to see which one of these areas get break. So price can either come up here, retest, push up, or price can actually continue to push down and continue its trend down. So those are the two scenarios that we're seeing on NAS, right? That's NAS. GBP CAD. Only reason why I'm even looking at this is because we got a trade I come in, baby. We got a trade on this. We should have caught this move. It's a beautiful candle formation for us to catch this nice move to the upside. So we should have caught this move actually, but it's cool. So where this is concerned, Shakur could be right. We could be looking for price to actually continue to push up, right? Shakur did actually call this bullish move. I wasn't so sure of it because of how the monthly candle did look, right? Is the monthly candle going to still flip? It might just flip. So we could be looking for bias, Shakur. So your actual prediction could actually play out, right? As you can see, this looks like even a head and shoulders pattern type play. So we're looking at price come down here, push up, come back up here. So this could be the move. So GBP CAD, we could be looking at more uptrend, right? So big up yourself, Shakur. You did actually. All right, goat man. All right, goat. We know you're the goat man. Or yourself. Well, you did call a trade. I'm sorry, I never hold it. I catch something now fight, but I never hold it because I still wasn't sure it's gonna continue to go up. But based on how this is looking right now, this retest right here, price tap right there, came back and it's pulling back right here. So we're in this range right here. So we could be looking at price pushing up, retesting and continuing to the upside, or price could actually bounce and then continue to the downside. So we're still not fully buys yet, because even if you look at market structure, price is still trending down, creating lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So we're still not fully convinced yet that we're buys, but based on how the candle is forming and based on how the market structure is forming, we may be looking for some buys. All right, so honestly, guys, it's time for me to go. As I told you guys before, it was going to be a quick session today, not long, breaking it down real quick for you guys. I'm going to do our next live tomorrow because tomorrow is a holiday, so the market won't move that much, but we want to be able to see what the market does so we can anticipate what kind of moves we can catch on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? So, yeah. Big up yourself, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. Thanks a lot for chilling with me. As usual, I have to come on the Sunday because we'll make a commitment to break down the charts on a Sunday. So every Sunday, I try my best to always be here and try my best to actually give as much information and as much support as I can to you guys on your trading journey. Yeah, big up Chidiki. I appreciate it. Thanks for a lot for chilling with me. Guys, please to give the video a thumbs up. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel and please share with somebody who you know is interested in trading. Share with somebody who that might want to get it, who is a trader that wants to be profitable. Just share, guys. Share the wealth. You know what I mean? But again, thank you guys for chilling with me. I appreciate you guys. Please remember to click the link to join the Learn and Earn group. And I'll see you on the winning side this week with definitely Shakur. We're definitely passing that phase 1 challenge this week. All right. So you guys can look out for that. We're going to be doing it this week. So big up on yourself. Thanks again for the support, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace.